Are you an Indiana high school student? Do you like movies? Have you ever dreamt about making a movie?
Each year, we pick one winner from the entire state of Indiana and bring a professional crew and gear to your town and make your movie with you and all of your friends, learning how it is done from beginning to end.
We have been all over Indiana making these short films, and each time it's with a student who has never made a movie before in their life. And it is the most fun thing imaginable. So write that screenplay so we can come to your town and make your movie.
Hey, my name is John Armstrong, and this is
Zachary Spicer.
we are co-founders of Indiana-based movie company Pegasus Pictures. Every year we have a statewide screenwriting competition for high school students, but there is one script in particular that we thought was really appropriate for our competition. And the writer of that script, I believe her name is Piper Parks. Where's Piper?
Could Piper come on down here?
Come on down, Piper. Congratulations.
Hunter, Jonah, Marley, and Gavin are like, this is their destiny.
Oh, guys.
So like this,
we're gonna have some fun.
They are here because this is them, and the rest, these guys are just good. I mean, they'll do anything, and I think we can spark an interest. I think they'll see it as a possibility.
After this weekend, I mean, this might be it for you. you might just be filmmaking all the way, and you'll have an opportunity of learning from all of those different departments. I'm going to introduce you to the heads of those departments, and if you have a question while we're doing things, this is all about asking questions and learning about things the entire time. What had you written before writing this?
Never a screenplay before that.
Okay. Well, it's a very vulnerable thing, you know? And I think that's what drew us specifically to the script is that it was so vulnerable. There's like, you don't usually read something like that. And when you do, it really stands out. It really stands out. You know?
I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys too. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be really fun.
Why do you always come here?
Come here to drown out the noise.
From home? I get that. It's loud where I live, too.
What's your name?
call me Blue. Have you ever thought about going on a walk? Or at least a small one, somewhere more public? It could be helpful to be around people, even if they're strangers.
That isn't as easy as it used to be.
What's so different now?
Everything is different now. The world is in shambles, Blue. It's getting really, really hard to be okay anymore. To feel like anybody cares if you're okay. To feel like you have anything to offer. What are you laughing at?
Can't you see that you're driving yourself insane? You're digging a hole, Oliver. And if you go any further, you may not recover. People still care about you. You just can't feel that because they aren't with you. There's a difference.
You don't know that for sure.
Don't I, though? What you're feeling right now is normal. But drowning in self-pity and hatred for your situation won't accomplish anything. It won't change anything. You need to be that change.
I don't know if it's worth the effort. If anything is worth the effort. What would I be trying for anyway?
Simple. Color.
What does that even mean?
What do you see?
Kids playing, parents talking. The usual on a day like this.
What do you see?
I told you what I saw. What more do you want?
You can see, but you can't see. You've lost your sight. There's color, feeling, emotion in every living and non-living thing. You've diluted your vision so much, you can't tell the colors apart anymore. They're muted, indistinguishable. Are you just gonna stand there? You're gonna come with me.
What exactly did you mean back there?
You know how artists use color to represent emotion? Like how yellow can represent happiness, red can represent frustration, blue can represent sadness, and how green can represent healing.
Yeah, I understand that.
You used to see those things.
That doesn't explain much. I can see color just fine. The kids at the park were wearing colorful clothes. Is that what you wanted me to see?
No. I wanted you to see their emotions, their joy, the colors that surround their emotions. To paint a picture or an image in your mind and feel what they're feeling. A single photograph or a painting can capture the very essence of one's emotions. You have become so blue. You can't see anything more. Just look around you. Look at this city. You live in a place with so much creativity and self-expression. You aren't alone here.
It's hard.
What? What is so hard about this? You used to be fine. You used to enjoy this kind of thing. Looking around and seeing people and the beauty of everything around you. You used to thrive out here, Oliver. You used to be happy, to want to be happy, to see others happy. That made you happy. What happened to you?
Do you know how much time I spent by myself? How long I've had to go about this alone? Months. And it feels like forever. And I'm still here. I'm still alive. Still trying.
Except you aren't trying. You weren't listening to me. You weren't listening to anyone. I'm trying to help you. I can't do that if you aren't willing to help yourself. Quit pretending like you're doing this alone. If you keep it up, you will be.
I'm not in the mood for this. You don't get it. You haven't been here. You haven't been here.
I've always been here. I haven't left. You did. Where did you go? You can't get rid of me.
I can try.
You can only hide from this for so long. Soon enough, you're gonna run out of reasons to keep going. Is that what you want?
I don't know.
I wouldn't be here if it was.
Why here?
I want you to see what could be, what people like you are creating. This building, a skeleton of what it used to be, but still warm, is a perfect example of all the things you're capable of. I need you to see that.
I don't understand.
Let me show you something else.
Already?
We don't have a lot of time. I just want to make sure we get everywhere we need to go. You need to understand. I knew this would help you. Getting out and seeing things. Enjoying the color again. Seeing the beauty and brightness of this city. That's why I brought you here. You remember how you said you had nothing to offer? That's bullshit and you know it. Look at this. Look at the colors. Look at the efforts, the emotion, the message. We are standing in the heart of Columbus, Oliver. There is so much art, so much expression. You may feel incredibly alone, but you aren't. There are so many people who may feel the way you do. But look at what you could do.
I think I see.
What do you see?
Color.
You're alive!
I'm alive.
Say it louder, Oliver. Mean it. Show me that you want to.
I'm alive!
Now go out there and live.
Hey, I'm gonna head out here in a while. Need to run some errands. Do you need anything?
I do, actually. I need some help. I think I need help.
Hear the beating of 1,000 drums. Hear the echo as the thunder comes. They're screaming out at the top of their lungs. They couldn't drown me out today. Try and change it today is the best day of my life. Hear the singing of 1,000 tongues, shouting out with everyone. Voices like a mountain song couldn't drown me out. Today is the best day of my life. Nothing's gonna change it. Today is the best day of my best day of my life.
C3A, clip 266.
And action! This year I was the director of our project Constellation titled Blue by our lovely writer Piper. But this story I think is something that everybody can kind of relate to. Going through the pandemic, there was a lot of isolation. I think a lot of people were feeling a little bit down about the world, just the position that we were put in. And so that's really where this kind of came from, was highlighting that isolation and the depression that you can feel by feeling like you're no longer a part of your community or your day-to-day in the way that you were before. So I think this really resonates with a lot of people.
This was the very first screenplay that I've ever written. My English teacher, Joe Steele, at CSA New Tech High School, he introduced the project. He played the introduction video. We watched a few other of the Project Pegasus films that you guys did, and I was like, I really, really want to do this. And what's funny about that is halfway through one of the films, I knew what I was going to write about. I took out my notebook and I started planning. I knew from the get-go what I was doing.
I thought the movie, the script was amazing. I didn't even realize, it was a high school sophomore who made it. It was a beautiful script. seeing her every time we make a scene, and she's, good job, you know, to me it's just like, okay, you're making your vision come true. I'm glad, you know, we can make that happen. I'm very grateful for that. So, and she's amazing. I've only been doing this for a year, probably 10 months, but I love it. In the back of my mind, after one job to another, thinking, you know, what's next? Every single time it was acting. Let's try an acting class. That was the Actor Center for Training. Tried that, and it was almost like I fell in love with it the first time I got a script, and it was beautiful. Blue, who I am, he's embodying positive messages, and he's just this vibrant person, and that's who I am in real life. I'm like this most of the time, even by myself, just kind of smiling, and that's who I related to. I was like, he's just a positive person, and he's just trying to uplift other people. That's what I do on the daily. So I was like, this is me. This is who I am. I just thought it was great. You know, you're bringing somebody's vision, somebody's dream to life, and get to see that unfold, and me playing a character in their dream coming to life. That's beautiful. You know, that's making someone's dream come true.
During the pandemic, I just thought this is a great time to try it, and it was just like such a good way to jump into it, because I would never be able to get those experiences getting to work with people from like New York, LA, able to take those classes rather than you would never be able to do that. I just love to be able to interpret other people's work and be able to put my own creative ideas I can incorporate with that, just to be like different characters, get out of my shell, be someone else. It's intricate.
The story's set in Columbus, Indiana. I was born and raised there. So our city is like famous for its architecture. So just constantly being surrounded by art and creativity, it really drove my passion for writing. It inspired me to create. Almost all of the locations in the film have some sort of sentimental value to me. So I have really meaningful memories at each of those locations.
We've worked with a lot of high schoolers in the past, and they've all been great, but this year really struck me. Everybody that came on was just so dedicated from minute one. They wanted to help however they could. The roles that they settled into, they were super committed to. Everybody had great questions. They were always watching the monitor, always looking at what was going on, talking to the actors, talking to the crew. They were just a great bunch of kids this year.
I've never worked with any sort of high-grade equipment like we're working with. I've never seen anything like it in person. The only things that I've ever seen like this are behind-the-scenes little movies like this.
I was coming in completely blind for the most part. I have no idea how a crew works or anything, so I kind of learned all that when I first showed up. I'm interested in the art department now. I wasn't before all this, but after talking to Jeff, he's kind of sparked my interest a little bit, so I've talked to him a lot.
I know that I definitely want to pursue this when I get older, so looking around behind the scenes and literally looking at seeing how it works is just otherworldly. It's amazing.
It's been amazing. I've gotten to see everything behind the scenes, and I've gotten to talk to some amazing people and learn about things I'm truly interested in.
The most interesting thing that I learned yesterday was how many takes it takes to be able to perfect a scene. It was just so interesting to see, like I thought this part was amazing, and then they're like, oh, well, we gotta fix these things. And it's just so interesting to see that.
I mean, I think as a company, our whole entire team wants to see new filmmakers come in. Obviously for us, anytime there's a new filmmaker in our area, that means potential business for us in the future. But we also want to see youngsters grow and learn the craft and get a chance to see what this is all about. And we sort of realize that if you have the opportunity to work with professionals and see how it's done the right way, you probably have an opportunity to get better earlier. Just sort of almost kind of cuts a generation out of the learning process. I think if a young person can take their creative ideas and put that together with the technical parts of filmmaking and get the technical part right with the help of seasoned professionals, then the creative part of their mind and their project gets more credibility when other people see it.
I love everything about this. I loved all of the scenes, all of the shots, all of the acting. It was on point. Giovanni's right behind you, so I keep looking at him because they did so great. They did so great. I was not expecting to cry. I was not, but I feel them coming again. Listening to Giovanni and Ella say the words out loud and seeing it come to life in the way I did was, yeah, it was really, really, it was a lot. Yeah. Because this was like a really, sorry. They're laughing at me. It was like a really hard story to write, and really intense feelings, and just hearing it come out the way it did, and it being as good as it was. Yeah. Sorry. These are good tears, I promise.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's really, really incredible.
Yeah.
To be a part of it.
Thank you. Gotta get out.